So I tell a lot of stories, right? So like I tell them how I grew up with a father, parents that had a Filipino supply business. They had a Filipino food store in our basement. You know, so every morning I would have to make longaniza and sell to people on that would doorbell my house at 8 in the morning, a Saturday morning. You know, he used to sell everything from longaniza to bungos to balut. And my dad used to sell balut to everybody, not including Filipinos, and tell them it was just regular eggs. Which was really sad because that morning when they wanted to eat breakfast, they were probably shocked. Like, what do you want? Some bacon and eggs, honey. Okay, crack. Oh my God. And so I did practical jokes when I was a kid. I used to take the balut to school when I was 6 years old, open it up, and then pull the bird halfway out, right under a tree. And I put it on a really clean leaf. And so all the kids in recess would be gathered around and go, oh my God, a bird fell from the tree. And I'm like, oh, this is disgusting. How much would you pay me to touch it? And so I would get like $10 worth of change from the kids. So I'd pick it up, take it out, put it on my hand and touch it. And everybody would be like, oh my God, that's gross. And then I'd be like, how much would you pay me to eat it? So I made like another $40. I'm chomping on it. And right when I'm about to swallow, the principal takes me by the arm and brings me to the office. And I go, and he goes, I can't believe you're doing this. I'm going to call your father. So she calls my dad and says, you know your son is eating dead birds falling from the trees and making money off them. And my dad was on the phone to me. He goes, what the hell are you doing? I go, Joe, Dad, it's a practical joke. It's actually balut. He's like, really? So my poor dad has to explain to this lady that we actually eat that and it's okay for Filipinos to eat that. Then he goes, and you made money off them? Scumming the kids? How much did you make? $50? $50 for one balut? Do it again.
That's cool stuff, man. Yeah. So I guess you had a pretty unique upbringing. Then you have parents that owned a store, and then you.
My parents at the store. We used to make longaniza. We have. If you check YouTube, there's this movie called Rolling Longaniza, which is kind of a really weird story about my life. How I used to make sausages in the basement.
Is that something you put together?
I produced it and wrote it. You know, I had another production company that put it together for us and got the money for us. But it's a true story. The ending of the story, what happens is we go to the story is about a Filipino family that is trying to make longaniza for the longaniza challenge. It's a cook-off. Who has the best longaniza? And the true story is, me and my brother went to the sausage casing store and asked for kielbasa casings for our longaniza. And he was like, why? You can't do that. That's for the kielbasa. You guys get the small longaniza ones, and the Polish people get the other ones. And we're like, no, we're going to make giant longanizas. So each longaniza was a good 12 inches long, right? And it was like thick as hell. And so at my dad's barbecue, we took them out, and he was like, what the hell did you guys do? But it was a hit. Everybody liked it at a party, right? So that's a true story.
I guess we're going to try to wrap this up. Is there anything else you want to tell all of the readers of PinoyLife.com out there?
Yes, man. Readers of PinoyLife.com, support the website. You know, there's more Filipino talent that you have never heard of. You know, because a lot of other sites may not know who's out there. But this site, they do go to the roots of the talent and find out who's the up and coming stars. You know, different like comics, actors, whatever. You know, people that are actually working in the business that you never heard of, and they're exposing a lot of the talent that you may see in a few years. But you have to support it because you are all we got for now.
All right. Well, actually, that does make me ask one more question. You talked about some of these other stars. Who's out there that we should be looking out for?
Okay.
Aside from Ron Josol.
Okay. Obviously, Rex Navarrete has been, a big figurehead in the Filipino community when it comes to entertainment. So you already know who he is. Joe Coy is the next guy. That's probably the one that's going to take the Filipinos to the next level of mainstream, where Rex took them to a level of what Rex did is he kind of filled the void that the Filipino population was looking for, and what Joe Coy is doing is filling the void about Filipinos that want to see other Filipinos on mainstream. And then from there you have Bernadette Balagtas is doing great. I worked with her. You're having Joey Gila, who's an incredible entertainer. He's coming up. Edwin San Juan has been doing it for like 15 years. One of the funniest guys. also doing comedy. You have also Felipe. This is Sean Felipe, who's a Hawaiian Filipino. Kevin Kamiya, Air Too Big from New York. They're doing really well. So those are the top guys, I would say, that are now, you know.
And Dan.
Dan Gabriel.
Right.
I can't forget Dan Gabriel. He's also one of the guys that made it to the mainstream, doing Comedy Central Presents, or he's doing a premium. He did a premium blend, which was on Comedy Central, along with Craig Ferguson. You know, so you see, and we're all a little different. So we're doing a show called the Big Ass Comedy Show, right? Which is Big Ass or Rice, whichever you want. And it's going to be a tour across the U.S. and probably outside the U.S. where we're kind of like Voltron, where the 5 Filipinos form a giant robot at the end and all form the head. So all of us are going to be doing this show, and these are the guys that I've heard about for years, and in the last year just started working with them, and so it's great. So I'm kind of like the guy from Canada. Joe Aguilar's the guy from San Francisco. You know, and things from San Juan's from LA. So it's like, you know, different pockets of Filipinos, and we're doing the show together, you know, and trying to promote it will help us get exposure, kind of like the Kings of Comedy, but we're more like the Dingas of comedy. I don't know.
The Datus.
The biggest comedy show. Yeah. So that's what's coming up. That stuff is gonna definitely put us on the map.
Cool, man. Well, thanks a lot, Ron. Thanks for taking some time out of your day today. And we're definitely looking forward to seeing more of you in the future. This is Moody signing out for PinoyLife.com.
I got the same one. This is a Panasonic?
That's a Sony.
Holy shoot, that looks amazing.
It's pretty cool. It's just like MP3 stereo recording.
How much is that? Like 3?
Oh, yeah, like almost 300.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's sick.
I should press the stop button.
Oh, yeah, that's right.